All right, we're live.
Okay, cool. Now what I'll do is
we'll give it a few seconds to see if anybody pops up. All right, I got the views up there. We have no views right now.
let's just keep that to yourself.
Just keep it. We won't go yet. Let's try to wait it out until maybe someone will pop on or something. I want to at least get one. Once we get one on here, we can start going. Let's just wait another. Let's do another 30 seconds. Do 30 seconds. Time it out for me.
And you can't see. Okay, let's see here.
Hit me with 30 seconds. I guess we'll go ahead and go whenever you're ready. Because that way they can at least watch it back and replay it or something. There we go. We got one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I wouldn't wait on it. I was trying to test it out here.
We got one view as of right now, so.
Okay.
I don't know if I probably can't check that, but I cannot check that.
All right, hold on one second, Adam.
Well, we got one person. Oh, no, they left. So we have nobody right now.
Okay, hold on one second. We're about to have
do you have the stats and everything ready to go? Which one are you wanting to do? Which game are you wanting to do first?
Do the top of the chat first.
What is it?
So I said the top of the chat. I think that was Cowboys and Falcons, right?
Yep. Now the Dallas Cowboys, welcome to the YouTube channel, AJ Let's Talk Sports. I have a special guest for you guys. We have Trent Brands. We've had him on the show as a podcast. Welcome, Trent Brands. How's it going?
It's going good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. So we got a live stream going on right now, and we're going to discuss the NFL picks. We got 3 NFL picks that we're going to do right now. Hey, what's up, big baller? Did you say that?
Yes, I got on my YouTube. And I commented.
I was wondering who that was. I was like, oh, we got a big baller going on over here. No, so we're going to do the Dallas Cowboys.
See if you can drop it. See if you can take the comment and drop it into the stream.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
So we got a comment. Big ballers up in the house. So we have Dallas Cowboys, Atlanta Falcons, and Jerry Jones World at the Palace in Big D. So what was the over-under on that again? It was probably the highest over-under today in the week.
54.
54.
Yeah, 54.
And what's the spread on that?
So we're looking
Dallas
at
favored by?
Cowboys. Cowboys by 3.
Cowboys by 3.
You taking that one?
Take that.
Yeah, you would take that one?
I might take that. I'll take the over.
Okay, so you're going to take over 54.
Over 54, and I'm taking the spread with the Dallas Cowboys winning by 3. It's a tough bet. Matty Ice looking really good. Julio Jones. What's the running back on there? Who's their running back that they got?
Yeah, pull it up here. So their top rusher is Todd Gurley.
Oh.
Yeah.
Todd Gurley. He's a young stud.
Yeah, he's good. So they have Gurley last week had 14 attempts, 56 yards rushing with 1 TD. Compare that to Ezekiel Elliott, had 96 yards on 22 attempts and 1 TD last week. You had, obviously, talking about Matt Ryan, had 450 yards passing with 2 TDs, 1 INT. Dak Prescott with 266 yards passing, 1 TD. So top receiver. Yeah,
Can you
Julio.
give me the stats on that comment?
What's
do
that?
like a matchup? Can you do like a matchup comment on there for me? So that way I can post it up on the screen there.
Okay, let me see.
Do like a little like the comment that you did with the big baller comment.
Yeah. The only thing
stats line on that so I can pop it up.
The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is it's going to slow down the stream. I'm pulling up the stream twice, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, let's see. Adam. Yep, I'll do that though. Okay, so you want those top guys written on there? Is that what you're saying?
Just do like either the top like Dak Prescott stat, and then do like a matchup with Dak Prescott with the LA Rams or the Atlanta Matt Ryan stat.
Yeah.
With his passing yards from last week, and then we'll do the running back Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley stats side by side. That way, when I have it, you can just next time when we do this, you can just comment up and post it. So I have like 3 or 4 different comments. Then I can just click on it, so I can like switch it over to like that and like that. See what I'm saying? I can post the old one and new ones, and each time we talk about different segments. So next time when we actually do it, so we're just testing right now. But when we get it like that, we can just post each one.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I can do that though. Okay.
Got one viewer right now. Thanks for viewing us. We're going to be talking about the NFL picks, talking about Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons right now. And I got Trent Brands here as my statistician. He's got all the stats that you need to know. Live, local, and late breaking coverage you can count on. 1 o'clock is the Dallas Cowboys game, so it's going to happen in 15 minutes. We're going to get our picks in. We already did the over/under. We already did this. What was that? The -3. So Cowboys are favored by 3. I already picked them to win that over 3. I don't want to get the push, so they need to win by at least 3. Over 3. And then I got, what is the over/under is 54.
Yep, 54 on that one.
That's one of the highest.
And you said you're taking it, right?
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Taking it.
Okay,
Prescott
I'm taking.
So you got Matty Ice. Look at that, 450 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception last week.
Right.
That was big time. It's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Hopefully, we get some lockdown defense by the Cowboys. But let's take a look at Dak Prescott's numbers from last week: 266 and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, so definitely a lot less yards than Matt Ryan was throwing up.
Gosh, Matt Ryan almost doubled his yards.
Yeah.
Matty Ice. I've always liked the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not a big Atlanta Falcons fan, but you got to go with Matty Ice. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the Cowboys at home.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, Falcons are pretty good. So I'm actually rolling with the Falcons on this one, and I'm rolling with the under. So the opposite on both of those for you.
Wow, you're going to go against me.
Right off the bat.
You're going with the under.
Yeah.
You're going with the under 54, and you're going with Atlanta Falcons. Wow.
Yep.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take what is it's
you're going Trent, you're going into Jerry's world. You can't go against Jerry's world. You realize this.
I'm going against them, and I got 3 points coming with me.
They're going against you, but it's okay.
All right, so let's talk about the team we've been talking.
What's next?
The rematch, or not the rematch. This is the Patriots versus Seahawks. So you got Cam Newton versus Russell Wilson, right? Cam Newton on his new team, Russell Wilson on his team he's been on for absolutely forever, right? I'm going to pull up some stats here.
I'm telling you, we've talked about this. We've talked about. Hold on a second. We've talked about this off air, and I do not think. I know Bill Belichick is a great coach, but I'm telling you, when you give one loss to Cam Newton and how he reacts, he's emotional. He takes it to heart, to everything that happens, to every comment that is. I'm sure he's on social media and all that. When he gets that L, you're going to see things crumble apart for New England. I'm just letting everybody know right now. That's
okay,
how I
and
feel.
this is where we disagree. Because I think Cam Newton knows this is his last stop. This could be his last stop. If he messes this up, if he gets all emotional and does his pouty thing like he has done, I agree with you, he has done that in the past. If he does that here, he's done. The whole league, nobody picked him up besides the Patriots, right? He had that BS contract with the Patriots, deserved more money, but in the end, you only get what the market's going to pay you, right? And that's what he got. He got this deal. This is his last shot. If he messes it up, if he gets all emotional, people write him off, say he's injured, he's old, he's done. So I think he's going to come out. Hey, side note.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize this. Guess who was the head coach of the Patriots before Bill Belichick?
It was, wasn't it the old Dallas Cowboy coach?
Pete Carroll.
Bill Parcells. Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Bill Belichick replaced Pete Carroll as head coach of New England 20 years ago.
Pete Carroll. Yeah. What did he just do, a season there?
He must have. Well, we'll have to look more into that. But yeah, it's a matchup.
I think he only did one. I think he only did 1 year there, and he went to Seattle after that, I believe. That's right, he did, because he didn't do good at New England, and they kicked him out.
Yeah. So you're looking at stats wise. You have obviously we talked about Cam Newton. Cam Newton last week went 15 of 19 for 155 yards passing. Not that great, but his rushing numbers, he had 15 attempts, 75 rushing yards for 2 TDs. Cam Newton, 2 TDs on the ground.
Okay.
Now, Russell Wilson last week, a lot better passing yards, 31 of 35 attempts, 322 yards, and 4 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. Great game. And
I've heard about Russell Wilson against New England. See, Russell Wilson has Bill Belichick's number. I think he's won 2 out of 3 with New England. And he's the only quarterback that has done that. Usually Bill Belichick, he's an awesome coach. He's a Hall of Fame coach, obviously. But he usually has a game plan for all these quarterbacks. He's a quarterback killer, usually. But against Russell Wilson, he doesn't. Russell Wilson has got him 2 out of 3 times.
Yeah, and we're sitting at what's the spread on this one is Seahawks -4. So they think Seahawks are going to win by 4 points.
Can you give me some comment stats on there?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Every time we go through a different team, you got to hit me with some comment stats so that way I can post it up.
I'll do it on that. Since we already ripped through the quarterbacks on this one, I'll do it on the next one because the rushing stats aren't that great for this one. All that's left is
New England has a different style of offense now. So what they're doing is more like a Navy type. What is that? Like not a wildcat, but more like a Yeah. That's what they're doing.
He switched up his whole offense with Cam Newton, which is that's pretty crazy because you'd think with a coach that's already won all those Super Bowls, they'd want to stick to what they've done, but I guess he believes in himself enough that that's
what I'm saying. I'm not a New England fan. I hate New England. I know hate is a strong word. I don't really like Bill Belichick, but you have to respect what he does. So Bill Belichick will take what he has and adapt to his personnel.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what he does. So what he's going to do, he's going to take the load off of Cam. He's going to utilize Cam to be more of a triple threat option.
Right.
So, and that's perfect. I mean, we'll see how it does. We'll see how defense reacts to the style of the New England Patriots. But the thing is that the defense is usually used to a spread type of offense now because it's gone to a quarterback wide receiver league. I mean, you got your tight end. Tight ends don't block anymore.
I know.
Tight ends are wide receivers. But
Yep.
in New England, you're going to need tight ends that block. We'll see what happens there because I don't know what tight ends they have, but he'll have to utilize his tight ends to be a more defensive or more blocking
Right.
type style, more old school. I like it. I like it though. I might actually go look at the Patriots games. I might actually even watch some of the Patriots games to see how they play offensively and how their defense will react to how Bill Belichick wants to play his style of offense.
Right. Yeah, because you've got to adjust because this isn't like any other offense in the NFL right now.
But how I would play Bill Belichick's offense is I would have the corners up. I'd bring the safeties up. You're going to have to play like more 8 in the box.
Okay.
More, at the 8 in the box and come. They're probably going to have more of a what is that? Where they're going to do what's the word I'm looking for when they do like misconception? They're going to probably fake left, go right, misdirection and shit. That's probably what they're
counters.
Yeah.
Counter play. Yeah.
They're going to fake left, go right type stuff like that all the time. Maybe even do like a little wildcat type style too. I don't know what wide receivers they have. Maybe one of the wide receivers or running backs can pass. That would be kind of a threat too.
Right. Okay, so we're looking at. Okay, so with that one then, who's your choice with Seahawks -4 against the Patriots? Who are you going to go with?
I'm going Seahawks on this. I'm going Seahawks. Taking the points on the Seahawks, and I'm going, what's the over-under on that?
The over-under is 45.
Going over. I'm going to go over, and I'm going to take the Seahawks points.
I know. I kind of agree with you. I mean, Seahawks are.
Is it at Seattle?
I believe. Nope. Yeah. It's at Seattle. But
it's at Seattle? Oh, it's over.
Yeah, but no crowd though. No crowd.
Yeah, you don't have the 12th man. You don't have the 12th man there.
Yeah, which was stolen from Texas A&M, the 12th man. But yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm actually still gonna. I'm gonna go Patriots on this one.
Oh my God.
Okay. Just because I already put money on it, and even though I agree with you, I already have money on it, so I don't want to bet against myself.
Trent's got the money on it. You don't want to go with the Seahawks. He's got money on the line.
I don't want to jinx myself. If I'm going to be wrong, I got to be wrong. I can't be wrong and right.
Right.
The over under 45 is pretty low. I'm probably going to agree with you on the over under there. I'm going to take the over.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
We agree on the over.
Yeah, we agree on that. And then we got.
Give me some comments on the stats line on this.
I gotcha.
We're still stuck with Dallas Cowboys on this one.
Yeah, no, I got it. And then so Panthers. Talk about it for a second while I put up the stat line. We got Teddy Bridgewater obviously starting for Panthers, and then you got Tom Brady starting for the Bucks. You got Bridgewater, who's pretty new to the game, hasn't really done too much, hasn't had, I think he was
backup. Teddy Bridgewater did really good at New Orleans as a backup for Drew Brees when he was out. I mean, I have to give him a little nod for that because he came in. I don't know the stats wise on that, but he came in and did a very good job. He got a couple wins for the New Orleans Saints when he was in there. I mean, that was pretty good. I think he did pretty good. But again, it's a new system. It's a new offense. So he's got to learn a whole new system. We'll see how he did with the little small preseason type style practice that he got there, which wasn't really that long. So we'll see how that goes. How did he do last week? Do you know? Do you have any stats on the last week stats? There it is. Okay.
Yep.
Teddy, 269 and a touchdown. Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive. That's better than Dak Prescott.
Yeah. And he went 22 for 34. Yep, 22 for 34. His top receiver was...
it's going to be a better game than I think. It's going to be a better game than I thought.
Top receiver was Anderson with 114 yards receiving. Top rusher for that game was obviously Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers with 97 yards, 2 TDs.
I forgot about Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, they got McCaffrey, man. He's good.
He can throw too. That they can utilize him in the backfield or pass and throw and run. A lot of triple threat options they got with Teddy Bridgewater and Christian McCaffrey back there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be blunt and say I'm a Buccaneers hater right now anyway because they got Tom Brady. I don't like that Tom Brady went down there.
Yeah. Let's look at his stats real quick. Let's look at Tommy. Little Tom Brady stats. There he is. 239, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Ooh, he had the one. Oh, we still got to talk about Bruce Arians talking about the interception that he had, and then talking about how he just put Tom Brady on blast. The Hall of Fame, future legend, maybe possibly the best quarterback of all time. Bruce Arians going to call out Tom Brady. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I keep hearing from people, though, that they think that maybe Tom and Bruce Arians had some type of agreement, like, yeah, you can say this about me. But I don't know. I think maybe Bruce Arians is just an idiot and came out there and said that stuff. A lot different styles than Belichick, who's yeah.
Just like Brett Favre said on one of his comments, I forget what show he was on when we discussed this earlier, when he talked about how Brett Favre was really upset about this whole deal. Like, Bruce Arians must be off the cuff. I think he just goes off the cuff. He doesn't plan what he wants to say. He doesn't do what he wants to do. He just goes and ad-libs whatever the freak he wants to say. And he just called Tom Brady out publicly, nationally. You don't do that to a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't even like Tom Brady. He went to Michigan and all that. I'm a big Ohio State fan. Went to New England. I don't like New England at all. Played 20 years or whatever at New England. Now he's at Tampa Bay, and he goes there his first year, and you want to have the coach call you out publicly in front. It's not even just in front of the team. He didn't just go in the locker room and say this. That's a whole different story. You're in front of the whole national United States world calling out the best quarterback of all time on one play. Come on, Bruce.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You don't do that. You got to check it back a little bit. You got to realize who you have on your team. You're going to cause conflict in the locker room when you talk like that.
Yeah, he even kind of doubled down on it. There's a quote here afterwards, after he had kind of criticized Brady. Arians then came back and even said, "So I don't really care what other people think. It's just what he and I think." So obviously he doesn't care that, he took all this criticism for, coming after Tom.
Good for Tom. Good for Tom, Mr. Brady. He didn't lash out. He didn't say anything to cause even more of a ruckus.
Brady said, he's a coach, I'm a player, I'm just trying to win a game.
That's class.
Yeah.
You can say what you want about him. I don't really like him, but that's class right there. You can't cause more of a conflict that the coach already started.
Right.
And Tom just took a step back and said, you know what? That's not even on me. I guess the play that they were talking about, I think there was a slant route. What is it, Mike Evans? I guess Mike Evans, I don't know if Mike Evans ran the wrong route or he didn't cut under the defender like he was supposed to. But I guess when Tom Brady threw it, I guess See, the defenders knew. The corner knows what lineup. When they have a package called, the corner is going to see what the lineup is, and he knows what that is according to what the study. And I heard about that on podcasts earlier.
Right.
And I guess that corner knew. He already knew what was going to happen. He already knew it was going to be a slant route going to try to go in the end zone or wherever it was. And he cut under it and read it and then picked it. I mean, you could call it a good play by the corner. You could call it a bad pass by Tom Brady. But you don't call him out on that. This is just different. I'm with Brett Favre on this. You can't do that to your star Hall of Fame quarterback.
I know.
You're going to cause You're going to cause problems with Tom Brady. You're going to cause problems with Mike Evans. So now Mike Evans is going to be like, oh, it was Tom Brady's fault. You know what's that going to cause with the wide receiver now? Now it's going to be all Tom Brady's fault every time a wide receiver makes a bad play. You know.
Yeah.
I don't like.
It did come out later that Mike Evans, I guess, I think Mike Evans actually ran the right route. That was what first people thought, but it came back out that Mike Evans actually ran the right route. Tom Brady made a bad decision.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
it was probably not really a bad decision on Tom. It was probably just that defender, the corner, just knew what was going to happen and undercut it. That's all it was.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what happens in NFL. These are elite athletes. These are star athletes. So it's not like they don't know what they're doing. Yeah. They get paid to play. That's what they do. Next. Hit me with the next one.
Right.
So we had you have New England.
Okay, well, you didn't make our pick yet.
Okay, go ahead.
That was this. We're to Panthers. We're talking about the Panthers and Buccaneers now. That's what we were talking about. So it was Bucks minus 7.5. So they think the Bucks will win by 7.5. Yeah. So you going with the Buccaneers, or are you going with Carolina on this one?
I'm going with Carolina with the points. Carolina with the points. Where's it played at? Where's it played at? Where is it played at, first of all?
I think at a football stadium.
Thanks. Is it down in Tampa? Tampa
yeah, I don't know. I have to look it up. Let's see.
Tampa
Panthers are playing at. Is it at Tampa?
It's at Tampa. I don't know.
Okay, I believe you.
Let's just go with Tampa Bay. We're gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater over 200 passing yards again.
Plus,
I'm gonna go with the points with Carolina. What's the over/under on that?
The over/under is 47.5.
47.5. I'll go under.
You going under?
First under of the year. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Under.
Yeah, I'm also going to go under on that one. Okay, so I'm going under, and I'm actually going to root for the Bucks to win it. Just gain some confidence, and also go against you.
You Michigan fan, you.
Well, what is it? Bucks. What is it? Bucks minus 7.5.
7.5. You're gonna give them over a touchdown.
Okay, yeah, I'm flipping. I'm flip-flopping. I'm going with Bridgewater. I don't want Brady to win. I just got to root against him the whole season.
I got you. I should be a salesman.
Yeah. Yep. I flipped and I flopped. I'm now on Carolina's side. Okay, so but I still. Oh yeah, and I have the under on that one. We both agreed on that one. So. All right, well, cool.
You got the under also.
Browns have a bye week. Yeah, Browns have a bye week this week, so I can't really say too much about them. My
got the win
college football pick. Yeah, they did win over Cincinnati.
Hey, I'm telling you, that quarterback at Cincy looks good. Burrow.
There is rumblings. Yeah, I agree. Burrow does look awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, he looked
I
almost
love
even
how he
better than
acted at the end of the
Mayfield,
game, too.
honestly. I mean, there's when.
Yeah, I love how he
I mean,
acted at the end of the game. It was the comments that he said. It wasn't towards him. He didn't like the L. He didn't like the loss. He hasn't lost 2 games in his whole entire life, back to back. And he's just like, we got to get a W. And I'm liking what's going on in Cincinnati right now. I'm really liking it. If they can build around Burrow over the next couple of years, you're going to see a franchise there. I believe that.
You're going to see AJ buy a Bengals jersey.
I'm not doing that. No. Might get a Burrow's jersey.
Yeah, there was. Okay, I wanted to throw this in about the Browns too. I heard this that there is rumblings of Odell Beckham maybe getting traded.
No.
So I've seen a couple articles. Yeah, I've seen a couple articles about it. They're talking about even New England as a place for him to go, but yeah, it's being floated around there. So I guess it's first reported by Mike Francesa, WFAN host. So yeah, it's rumblings of it. You know, sometimes you can't take them. Sometimes, you know, it makes sense, and you should listen to the rumors. But yeah,
is that the last
man, Brown came out and said, no, we're not trading them. What'd you say?
Is that the last game we had to pick?
Yeah, that was the 3 that we had for today. Browns we were just talking about the Browns. They're not playing today.
Okay. Yeah, so to recap, Dallas Cowboys, Atlanta, then we have New England Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots were Seahawks.
And
then we had so Falcons, Cowboys. I had Falcons. You had the Cowboys. Patriots, Seahawks. I took Patriots. You took Seahawks. Carolina and the Buccaneers. Panthers versus Buccaneers. We both took Panthers.
Sounds good to me. We'll see what happens today. I mean, they already had a kickoff. It's already past 1 o'clock, so Dallas is probably already underway.
Yeah, I saw Buccaneers already playing too. Buccaneers and Panthers already playing.
So yeah, it was a good show, good segment here. We'll see what happens at the YouTube channel.
Yeah, and then we'll follow up on this, talk about how our business. Yeah, for sure.
So thanks again. We'll see what happens, and we'll follow up on it next week. Thanks again, guys.
All right, sounds good.
Have a great day.
See you later.
All right.